you need any help? And he said, no thank you, God will save me. Then he drowned and went to heaven. And he said, God, why didn't you save me? And God said, I sent you 2 big books, you dummy.
Hello everyone, my name is Gabriel. Today I will review a movie that I recently watched and found very touching. Title is The Pursuit of Happyness. The film was released in 2006 and directed by Gabriel. It stars Will Smith and his real-life son, Jaden Smith. This movie is biographical drama based on the true story of Chris Gardner's struggle to achieve happiness in his life. Interestingly, the film earned Will Smith an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. In short, the movie tells the story of a father, Chris Gardner, who lost everything, his job, home, and wife, but continues to fight day by day for his son, Christopher, while pursuing a career as a stockbroker. So, the plot analysis. The Pursuit of Happyness tells the life struggle of Chris Gardner, a father facing economic hardship, losing his home and his wife, and dealing with family pressure. Despite all that, he keeps trying to provide a better life for his son. The story is based on Chris Gardner's real life, which makes it feel realistic and touching. Even though the theme is about the journey to success, the movie feels original because it focuses on the father, persistence, and the emotional bond between father and son. In fact, since the actors are a real-life father and son, their performance feels very authentic. The pacing of the movie is stable, well-structured. The beginning introduces the main character problem step by step, so the audience can understand the conflict. In the middle, the story moves a bit slower but is effective in showing Chris Gardner's suffering and his strength in facing non-stop challenges. At the end, the plot moves faster as very problems start to find a solution, leading to a satisfying conclusion. I think even though this is a true story, the entire movie is very well packaged and successfully draws the audience into the story. And one of the most memorable scenes for me is when Chris and his son, Christopher, have to spend the night sleeping in a train station public restroom. For me, this is Chris Gardner's lowest point, being forced to sleep in a toilet because he has nowhere else to go. Another great scene is when Chris solves the Rubik's Cube, which brings him one step closer to become a stockbroker. And of course, the scene where Chris Gardner is finally accepted as a full-time employee at the end of the film. It's very touching to see the heavy struggles Chris has to go through, finally paying off when he is hired at the end with her. Chris Gardner develops from a desperate salesman into a person who never gives up. His emotional growth is visible through his strength, even when facing endless problems and family pressure. Will Smith, who plays Chris, managed to look strong for his son despite his deep struggle. Will Smith's acting is very convincing and emotional. Meanwhile, Jaden Smith as Christopher gives a very natural performance. Because of this, the bond between father and son, this movie feels real and very touching. Director Gabriel successfully captured the gritty side of San Francisco in the 1980s. The use of muted color gives a bitter sense of reality to that era. The cinematography often used close-up shots of Chris' face to capture his extreme exhaustions. Also, the way they film the scene where they have to sleep in the public restroom shows how narrow and suffocating Chris' life was at the time. It really makes the audience feel touched and even cooked up by his situation. As for the music, it doesn't dominate the film, but is it always there during emotional moments to strengthen the atmosphere. The use of noisy city background sounds contrasts perfectly with the silence when Chris is thinking hard of or feeling sad, making the movie feel very real. The songs play also provides a sense of hope in the middle of Chris Gardner's despair. The main themes of this movie are resilience and the true meaning of happiness. This film teaches us that happiness is not something that comes instantly, but something that must be pursued. Moreover, the movie shows how difficult life can be and the struggle of parents to find happiness for their children. It makes me respect and appreciate my parents even more for everything they do for the family. And it makes me feel more grateful for the life I have right now. The deepest more message for me is during the basketball court scenes when Christ said to his son,
Hey, don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
Alright.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period. Let's go.
this is a universal message about self-confidence, especially when it's come to chasing our dreams or our happiness. So, overall, the pursuit of happiness is a very inspiring and emotionally touching film for me. This movie successfully portrays the struggle of life in a realistic and meaningful way. What I like most about this film is the message of hard work, persistence, never giving up, and the deep love of a father for his son. The acting is also very powerful and natural, so the emotion in the story are delivered perfectly. However, some parts of the movie feel a bit slow, especially in the middle section that shows the same routine and problem faced by Chris. It might feel a bit repetitive or boring for some viewers. I highly recommend this movie to those who enjoy motivational films, true story, and family relationships. This film is perfect for students, parents, or anyone who needs a boost of encouragement to never give up when facing life difficulty. In conclusion, The Pursuit of Happiness delivers a powerful storyline about life struggle, emotional character development, and an inspiring moral message. This film shows that hard work, persistence, and responsibility toward family can lead someone through their darkest times. Overall, the movie leaves a deep impression and motivates the audience to never give up when facing life challenges. It leaves a strong, lasting impression about the meaning of struggle and hope, especially through the realistic and touching bond between father and son. Based on the quality of the story, the acting, and the message delivery, I give this movie a final rating 9.5 out of 10 points. Thank you for watching and never stop pursuing your happiness.
Maaf atas perjalanan yang tidak sempurna, namun percayalah untukmu ku jual dunia.